Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 10th of August. Saturn, your ruler, has been forging a really awkward right angle to the planet of relating, Venus, for some weeks now. We've all been experiencing the impact of this, and in some ways it may have led to some tense scenes in close alliances or squabbles even over finances, particularly actually with friends. If you belong to a group of people, you may have been quite surprised by some of the dynamics that you've been experiencing of late. Now, late last week, Mars burst its way into the area that Venus occupies, and for you this is about passions, and the things that you really are desirous of can become much more to the fore in the next 6 weeks. But in the first half of this week, Venus and Saturn are still not really on very good terms, and nor are Mercury and Neptune, and that can lead to misunderstandings. So if you do try to sort anything out in the early part of this week, and Mars can almost give you the drive to do so, the fact is that words can be easily misinterpreted, whether it's in a text message or email or even verbally. And even your own point of view can be very subtly distorted by Neptune's shimmering influence on the more logical location, that is Mercury. However, wonderfully, on Wednesday, Jupiter moves into a new home. Now, Jupiter is a much slower moving planet. It hasn't been in this location for a full year for 12 years. And as it arrives in your sister Earth sign of Virgo, it's all about exploring. It's about new discoveries. It's about higher education. It's about travel. It really wouldn't be a surprise if you found yourself relocating in the next 12 months or going on a very different type of vacation or holiday, or perhaps learning new skills that at the outset of this year on Wednesday might not really be to the fore. But your appetite for engendering your environment to make it more interesting is just going to get stronger and stronger as that year goes on. Also, in the second half of this week, Venus starts to break away from Saturn and make a fantastic link to the Sun. If you are a business person or you need to make some shrewd decisions around property, investments, pensions or savings, the connection between Venus and the Sun can actually be very lucky. Someone could, not necessarily would, but could in some way set up some kind of legacy for you. Now, you might not know about it at the time, they might not tell you, but there could be some kind of provision made for you on the back of this particular alliance, because the two then forge a wonderful new moon, and then in turn, arcing across the heavens, the three influences connect with Uranus. Now, Uranus has been a very unsettling planet for you in recent years, particularly around your home life and family matters, where things just seem to have always been shifting and changing, and you may have not really felt the same consistently yourself about what you want for any particular set of months during the last 3 or 4 years. But this link is actually very good for you, and you can use a more innovative approach to marshalling your finances or a business deal or anything to do with your resources by stepping back and looking at things in a fresh way. You can also find yourself really strongly attracted to someone as this week draws to a close or in the following month. Now, this person may be someone who has a very powerful aura, may have intense eyes. There may be someone who's not necessarily particularly easygoing, but there could be something about them that you find to be very compelling, and you may find yourself drawn into their kind of magical vibe during this period of time. But equally, your sex appeal is also set to explode as this week draws to a close. So don't be surprised if there's a lot more action around your love life in the next 4 weeks. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.